Last time on Tim Plays a Game. Let's see. Anything Ultra Ball? Nope, not the Master Ball. Be careful. There should be a little prompt on that Master Ball that says, "Are you sure you want to use the Master Ball? You only get one." Alright. Felt that sneeze coming for like a good 10 seconds. Guru! Guru! Oh my god, critical capture! Dude, we just totally caught Miraidon critical capture. That's awesome. First try, too. I made that look way too easy. It's possible that this is the object listed. It's all the information they give us. I'm amazed they even gave us a Titan weight. Also, don't be afraid to challenge these guys. Sometimes they have a special item equipped to them. This one. Boost your energy. Yeah, if you find one of those, the only way to get that thing is to catch it. Come on, quick ball. One wiggle. Two wiggle. Three wiggles. Yes, okay, good. Quick balls, they still work. What's up, everyone? It's Tim from TimPlaysAGame here with Pokémon Violet, playing on Nintendo Switch. We are continuing on, catching different legendaries today. There is a group of legendaries called the Ruin. Let's see, the Treasures of Ruin. What are these Pokemon exactly? To explain that, there is one class I suggest taking out of all of them. Really, the other ones you don't need unless you want to get certain things. I think if you take the Languages class, you get a Galarian Meow. But if you take the History, yeah, you can take any of these classes, but if you take History, eventually you'll come to a point where they tell you about the Treasures of Ruin, and they'll even mark them for you on your map so you can find them, and I think this would be the best way to start this video, so again, this is probably the only class we're going to take. You'd like History with Miss Rayfort? Yes. Alright. We're going back to school. Class will begin soon, don't be tardy. I don't do well with female voices, so I have no idea what voice I'm gonna give her. She has a very interesting look to her. I can't really put a voice on her. Oh, I see we have some new students here with us today. That sounds good. My name is Miss Rayfort. I will be the one to impart knowledge of the past to your little minds. History is a wonderful thing, truly splendid. The lives of our ancestors throughout history forged the path to the present in which we live. Today you shall learn about the most mysterious location in all of Paldea, the Great Crater. We were just there. As you are aware, a massive crater known as the Great Crater of Paldea exists in the heart of our region. The area inside this crater is called Area 0, and research of its geological strata and material composition has shown that this crater is in fact over 1 million years old. It was long believed that a certain something rested at the bottom of this mysterious crater. So I think like just a giant meteorite, I don't know, something hit there. Something happened. Something fell from the sky, hit there, and something, I don't know, just something happened. Something else happened. Something happened, created a crater, then other stuff happened. And that's history. Aha, perfect timing to make eye contact, young Tim. Answer me this. What exactly was believed to rest in the depths of the Great Crater inside Area 0? Got, a Snorlax treasure. That is correct. You are surprisingly clever one, aren't you? I see you did your homework prior to coming to my class. That's right, some believe that a treasure more valuable than anything else in this world rested in the depths of the Great Crater. So much for dreams of treasure hunting, though, as a lab has been built in those very same depths. Oh, and before I forget, you would all do well to remember that the Great Crater and Area 0 are both off-limits to all but those who have official business there. Do not dare entertain the foolish notion of gallivanting off to Area 0 in search of riches. It is no place for children dreaming of treasure and adventure. I think she spends more time telling us not to go there than anything else in this class. Besides, if it were at all possible to investigate the area, I would surely be the first to do so. Oh, and there's time. Oh, is that the time already? I must have gotten swept up in filling your minds with knowledge. Knowledge of never going to the Great Crater or Area 0. This ends today's lesson. We will unravel more of the history's enigmas together next time. I think like 3 classes in is all you really need to go. And then there's like, if you like look at the computer where you can like go to certain classes, you should see her face pop up somewhere. Here we go. I think this is where she starts to tell you about the Treasures of Ruin. By the way, I have a cold right now, so it's gonna be a little. My voice is gonna be a little shot. Yes, Tim from Class 1A. The way you conduct yourself in my class and the answers you give to your one question, I admit they pique my interest. You are quite the interesting pupil, I must say. Tell me, Tim, given a choice, which do you prefer? Things of old or things that are new? I like new stuff. You would answer new stuff to me, your history teacher. Ha! You really are a curious one. Yes, this one may indeed be of good use to me someday. Whoa, what? Also, what is in her hair? I just noticed that. There's like something... like a mask or something in her hair. Ah, you can disregard that. I was simply thinking out loud. I enjoyed our little conversation today. Our one-sided conversation where you talk the entire time? Okay. You have my thanks, Tim. You became slightly closer with Miss Rayford. Don't put too much stock in that. And, okay, I think we can go back to the entrance hall for the next class. Of course, you can always go to these places and talk to these different people. I think they give you stuff after a while. But really, it's better if you just watch the stuff for yourself. They have like little events and stuff unfold. I'm not sure what they reward you with though. Alright, next class is History 2. You'd like History with Miss Rayford? Yes. Oh, what a coincidence! The class is already starting. Greetings, my little students. Whatever you did yesterday is now part of history. Today we will continue to unravel the marvels that history has presented us. About 200 years ago, this region came under the rule of the Paldean Empire. Historical accounts describe the Paldean Emperor as being quite the dictator. This emperor also zealously believed that the legend of the treasure that rests deep within Area Zero. I must mention that the civilizations of our ancestors were not as developed as ours is today, really. People back then were far more likely to believe in mysterious legends, magic, and beings beyond human comprehension. In an attempt to gain the power to stand against Paldea's neighboring countries, the Emperor sent people in droves to join the hunt for the fabled treasure of Area Zero. They all died. Ah, perfect time to make eye contact, young Tim. Answer me this. Approximately how many years ago was it that the Paldean Empire began this rule? You said 200. Oh. Crap. 2000? Okay, good. I thought you said 200. No, like maybe 2000. You're a surprisingly clever one, aren't you? I see you're listening intently to my lecture. The answer is about 2,000 years ago. Did I say 200? I meant 2,000. This is when the great era of exploration began. However, it is said that not a single adventurer sent out by the Emperor ever reached the depths of Area Zero. Was it the punishing journey itself that barred their way? Or perhaps some unknown creature? The resounding failure of the great era of exploration almost certainly heightened the air of mystery surrounding the great crater. Oh, what I would give to explore Area Zero in its untouched state at that time. I suppose I can only hope for the swift intervention of a time machine. What is with her hair? Like the little... It's like slightly twitching, right? Is your hair twitching? Your hair is alive. Your hair is alive, ma'am. It's twitching. Oh, is that the time already? I must have gotten swept up in filling your minds with knowledge and filling my hair with food, because it needs to eat. This ends today's lesson. We will unravel more of history's enigmas together next time. I think, let me just check the computer real quick, see if they triggered any conversation. As you go through more and more lessons, it'll trigger more conversation. Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay. Let's take another class. Where have you been? The next class is starting. Get over there. Yes. Hurry, she's starting. She doesn't waste any time. We should have just never left the class. Just stayed there forever. Greetings, my little students. Whatever you did yesterday or 5 seconds ago is now part of history. Today we will continue to unravel the marvels that history has presented to us. As you should remember from our last class, Area Zero's great era of exploration began about 2,000 years ago. This era lasted for approximately 1,000 years, but not a single soul was able to venture all the way to the deepest reaches of Area Zero. Having poured much of its human and financial resources into the exploration of Area Zero for so long, the Paldean Empire fell into decline. 200 years later, or 800 years ago, thank you. Thank you, my tiny little man brain couldn't do the math there. The empire of its surroundings nations united into one entity. This was the formation of the Paldea as we know it today. Ah yes, this very academy where you're now filling your young minds with knowledge was also apparently established at that time. Huh. In fact, this school building, though certainly having undergone repairs through the years, is just as it was when it was built so long ago. So this school's 800 years old. This very structure is a piece of history. Ah, things of old are truly splendid. I would certainly prefer to not have the Pokeball portion, though, a relatively new addition. Really? Aha, perfect timing to make eye contact, young Tim. Let's see if you've been listening to my lecture. Tell me, approximately how many years ago was this academy established? 800. Correct, I see the look of concentration on your face was indeed just that. I hate nothing more than when a student only pretends to listen. I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. What were you saying? This academy was constructed exactly 805 years ago, to be precise. In other words, your academy here is 805 years old, so you are wrong! It's 805 years old. At the time, it offered state-of-the-art facilities as a unique, innovative curriculum as such, people used to say. Those seeking knowledge need not look further than the grapes of Paldea. That's right, they were referring to Uva Academy. It is said that this proverb of sorts was even used outside the Paldea region. I've never heard that before in my life. Oh ho, is that the time already? I must have gotten swept up in filling your young minds with knowledge. This is the end of today's lesson. Our next class will be our midterm exam. Bring the wonders of history to the forefront of your minds in preparation. Yeah, so the next one's a midterm. It's just it's like 5-question quiz. I think like it's more like 4-question quiz. See if we triggered any conversation. Not yet. Alright, let's take that midterm. Yeah, I'm not sure how far we have to go into history. I thought it was only like halfway, but we're literally at the halfway point, so let's just keep going. We'll get to the catching portion in a minute. I want to do this so that it can have everything labeled on the map of where to go. Greetings, my little students. It is time for our midterm examination. Did I say extermination or examination? Summon your historical knowledge. Why is your hair twitching, ma'am? Seriously, that is really messed up that your hair is just twitching. Okay, seriously, did you need to feed it? I think it needs to go for a walk, maybe? So, is that a tail? Is it wagging its tail? Oh my god. Summon your historical knowledge from the dark recesses of your minds and answer the questions. What is the name of the geological formation in the center of Paldea? The Great Crater. What was long believed to rest at the depths of treasure? A school. How many years ago did the Paldean Empire begin to rule this region? They said 2,000 years ago. But yeah, most of this was for day one. How many years ago was this academy built? 805. Those seeking knowledge. Yeah, I need okay, so yeah, knowledge. Your time is up. Put your writing utensils down. The last question was a freebie. Even the least capable of you surely padded your score there. I sincerely hope you did anyway. She is kind of a bitch. So ends our midterm examination. You may ask for your scores at the school's front desk. Huh. You got to go all the way to the front desk for the scores. The scores to a 5-question quiz. Or sorry, an exam. Feels great to get a test out of the way, doesn't it? Let's take a look at your results. You must get 3 questions correct to pass the midterm exam. Really? A 60% to pass? Okay. To pass the final, okay. Let's see how you did on your history test. I think I got all 5. You answered 5 out of 5 correctly. That's a passing score. Congratulations. Miss Rayford asked us to give this to reward to any student. Yeah, you get experience candies. Not great experience candies, but it's something. Keep doing your best. Okay, I think we triggered another Conversation with the Miss Rayford. Still not yet. Okay. Yeah, I think we should start hearing about the Treasures of Ruin in class, starting now. History with Miss Rayford? Yes. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. I just got done with the exam. So much knowledge in one day. We don't mess around here. I mean, it's great when the classes are only 2 minutes long, but still. Greetings, my little students. Whatever you did yesterday is now part of history. I was hoping to continue unraveling the novels that history has presented to us today. However, I imagine your ability to concentrate has been spectacularly derailed by my midterm. I suppose changing things up for fun and variety may be a good idea every now and then. So let me tell you an old fairy tale that has been passed down. This is it. Passed down in Paldea for generations. Once upon a time, there was a king who very much enjoyed collecting treasure. He was particularly fond of treasures from other countries. One day, a merchant from the east heard rumors of this king and came to meet him. The merchant laid out 4 treasures in front of the treasure-loving king. The 4 treasures were as follows: a vessel, a sword, a set of tablets, and a set of beads. Seeing such rarities before him, the king leaped for joy. He showered the merchant with gold coins and claimed all 4 of the treasures for himself. Oh. Ah, perfect time to make eye contact, young Tim. Answer me this. I said that one of the treasures was a set of tablets. What do you think these tablets were used for? Handheld electronic devices, really. And oh god, tablet. No, wrong kind of tablets. Wooden planks. Correct, your daily pursuit of knowledge serves you well. These particular tablets were wooden and used as a writing medium in the East in ancient times. As you may know, they fell out of popular use as paper became more universally available. For the king to consider these paper substitutes treasures, they must have been of superb quality. That, or perhaps they had some amazingly profound teachings written on them. So the king obtained these 4 treasures, and on that very night, it is said that a terrible disaster rained down upon his castle, reducing it to rubble by dawn. Oh, and actually, if you go around, you'll see a lot of ruins around here, which kind of lead into that. Oh, is it time already? I wasn't done with my story, but alas, so ends today's lesson. If you are interested in how the story ends, you may come see me outside class hours. Yes, we will. Also, I just realized half of her shirt is untucked. That bothers me. You'll see it again when we, yeah. Yeah, I want to hear the rest of the story. She's right around here somewhere. I think she's over here. Yep. Yeah, half her shirt's untucked. Seriously, come on. Why, if it isn't Tim from Class 1A. Are you perhaps interested in the rest of the tale I told you in class? Yes. It is convenient that you would take the bait I presented in class. A vessel, a sword, a set of tablets, and a set of beads. After obtaining these 4 treasures, the king's castle was destroyed. Why, you ask? Because these 4 treasures were actually 4 Pokémon. Okay, here we go. As these Pokémon were passed from human hand to human hand as treasures, they slowly became tainted by hubris and greed. Finally, after coming in contact with the rapacity, I think that's how you pronounce that word, of the king at the time, they awakened as disasters and began to rampage out of control. The king called for renowned Pokémon wielders to defend the country, and after a fierce battle, these incarnations of disaster were quelled. It is said that these 4 Pokémon were then sealed away somewhere in Paldea. So what do you think? Would you say this story is just make-believe? No. Heh, very astute of you. I have read many historical disaster reports, personal journals, and the like. There is much to support the truth of this story. If I am able to prove the story's veracity, myself, I will be sure to let you know. Getting closer with Miss Rafer. Excellent. Yeah, we're gonna keep going until, well, obviously, until we get what we want here. Which is to get her to mark the locations of these ruins on the map. You like history with Miss Rayford? Yes. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. I never am. I mean, it's extremely easy to be when the classes are literally 2 minutes apart from each other. I guess I could just not have left the class at all. Greetings, my little students. Whatever you did yesterday is now part of history. Today we will continue to unravel the marvels that history has presented to us. I trust that you remember our lesson before the midterm exam concerning the great crater of Paldea and its interior, Area Zero. The mysterious crater captured the imaginations of many, including the former Paldean Emperor. 200 years ago, a group of explorers claimed to have finally reached its depths. The name of the team that achieved this great feat was the Area Zero Expedition. The team is said to have been made up of Paldea's best and brightest. Skilled battlers, brilliant researchers, talented individuals of all kinds. Among the list of team members was the name of a man who was an author and brilliant natural historian, Heath. After returning from the expedition to Area Zero, he used his literary talent to record the events of the expedition and publish them. Aha, perfect time to make eye contact, young Tim. Let's see if you are paying attention. What was the name of the... Heath. The name of the team that made it to the deepest reaches of Great Crater. Expedition? Correct. To pick up on and remember a term, I simply slipped into the flow of the lecture. You really are quite the clever one. The correct name of this team was the Area Zero Expedition. The record of their activities written by the expedition member Heath can be found in the bookstores and the like even today. This record is known as the Violet Book, also known as the Scarlet Book if you're playing the Scarlet version. At the time, the entire region of Paldea was absolutely buzzing about Area Zero. The Violet Book was so popular that practically everyone had a copy. However, the book itself was full of fantastical descriptions and illustrations of things that could never be thought of as real. The masses began to call Heath a liar. Even the truth of the expedition making it to the bottom of the crater was called into question. The Violet Book was condemned to the shelves of used bookstores and is just another book of wild paranormal stories. There's a copy of one on the bookshelves of the ground floor of the entrance hall. Feel free to have a read of it if you're interested. I mean, we've been to Area Zero. We know he was right. Oh, is that the time already? I must have gotten swept up in filling your young minds with knowledge for the 5th time. In today's lessons, we will unravel more of history's enigmas together next time. Let's talk about the treasures of ruin, dang it! I need them treasures! Let's see, do we trigger any more conversation? Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay. More lecture! You like history of Miss Rayford? It started 5 minutes ago. Where were you? I was in the class already. Well, that's why you're late. She started the lecture while she was doing her another lecture. You gotta get out. You gotta get up to speed, buddy. You don't want to fall behind. Greetings, my little students. Whatever you did yesterday is now part of history. Today is our last class, so I would like to unravel the marvels that history has presented to us one last time. In our last class, I taught you about the Area Zero expedition about 200 years ago, correct? Alas, 200 years is not that long ago. Not that long ago at all. How unfortunate that our history lessons must march so inexorably toward the future. Would it not be more of an adventure to march toward the past instead? I mean, you can't seriously, what is with your hair? Why is it twitching? To start from our present and study history in reverse. Yes, thank you, teacher's pet. I'm sure you'd love that. So you agree with me, do you, Tim? However, I'm afraid I risk incurring the wrath of our dear director if I stray from the curriculum. I suppose I have no choice but to let the flow of time carry us toward the future. In this last class of ours, I shall fill your minds with the history of terrestrial phenomenon. Technology behind terror orbs has its origins in Area Zero. Even after the Area Zero expedition supposedly reached the crater's deepest depths, others continued to explore the area. And around 140 years ago, Pokémon cloaked in a mysterious light were discovered there. As you may have already guessed, these were in fact terrestrialized Pokémon. However, when those who discovered these Pokémon brought them out of Area Zero, the light faded and the terrestrial phenomenon remained a mystery for quite some time. However, 10 years ago, that might as well be present day, a certain someone you have definitely heard of unraveled this mystery. And she's gonna call on me. Perfect timing to make eye contact, young Tim. Answer me this. What is the name of the famous professor who unraveled the terrestrial phenomenon mystery? Professor Sada. Wrong game, Professor Turo. Correct. To think you, a new transfer to our academy, could quickly answer this question. You must be very diligent in your studies. Approximately 10 years ago, a professor named Turo unraveled the mystery of the terrestrial phenomenon. He discovered that the shining crystals down in Area Zero, or rather the energy they emit, is what caused Pokemon to terrestrialize. This led to the professor to invent Terra Orb technology and develop a practical use for it. The technology was then shared with both the Pokemon League and our academy. Rumor has it that Director Clavel was one of the researchers on the professor's team. Alas, this story is much less exciting now that someone that we all know appears in it. Modern history truly is dull, isn't it? What is with her? This ends my history classes. Our next session will be our final exam. Bring the wonders of history to the forefront of your minds in preparation. Okay, I swear we're gonna get to the Pokemon eventually. Yeah, I didn't realize we had to do the entire thing in order to get the stuff marked. Let's see. I think let's go. Actually, she's right over here. Let's talk to her. See if it did trigger anything. Still investigating the old fairy tale. You must wait for other reports. Okay, fine. Yeah, so let's just finish the entire history. I mean, it's only an exam, so. History final. Do you like history with Miss Rayfoot? Yes, already. Class will begin soon, don't be tardy. Greetings, my little students. It's time for our final examination. Summon your historical knowledge from the dark recesses of your minds and answer the questions. What is the area within the Great Crater called Area Zero? How many years ago did this academy founded? Yeah, they're going to bring up stuff from the last exam, too. Which of these did not appear in the Paldea fairy tale about the four treasures? Folding Pan, I think? Yeah. Which Area Zero expedition member wrote the record of the team's activities, Keith? How many years ago did Professor Turo invent the Terra Orbs? 10 years ago, I think? Yeah. The time is up. Put your writing utensils down. You must excuse the last question. It is too shallow and ridiculous to be on a history test, but alas, the director forced me to include it. So ends our final examination. You may ask for your scores at the school's front desk. We're just never going to understand why her hair was twitching the entire time. Feels great to get a test out of the way, doesn't it? Let's take a look at your results. You must get 3 questions correct to pass the midterm exam and 4 questions to pass the final. Let's see how you did on your history test. I got all 5. Yep. Passing score, congratulations. Miss Rayfoot asked us to give this reward to any student who passed the examination. 5 experience candies, medium. Keep doing your best. And I believe we triggered the last conversation, yes. This is where I think we also get a reward for doing all this. Besides that. Oh yeah, TM140. This time, Tim, the time has come. The cursed treasures, the 4 Pokemon of Ruin. They exist! And I stumbled upon the truth in the newspaper, of all places. Ha! In an interview piece with a carpenter, no less. The Pokemon wielders apparently use sacred stakes to seal these treasures of ruin in shrines. There is a separate shrine for each of the 4 Pokemon, and 8 stakes driven into the ground in the areas surrounding each shrine keep the power of ruin at bay. Okay, that's what we need to find. Those stakes. You probably have already found a few of them already if you played through the game and explored. In other words, if all of the stakes for a given shrine were to be removed, it would release the Pokemon held inside. Don't you think it would be nice to free those Pokemon from the confines of their tiny shrines, Tim? Yes. Kind soul, I see. You are proving truly useful. Seriously, you are like one tragic backstory away from becoming an evil villain. According to a descendant of the Pokemon wielders in the story, you must have a bond with Pokemon in order to remove the stakes. I'm sure someone as Pokemon savvy as yourself would have no trouble with that at all. You can choose for yourself whether to believe me or not, but I will mark the locations of these shrines on your map. Alright, that's what they look like. Big ol' plates with chains on them. I'd rather go myself, but of course, skipping on my class to go on adventuring seems to have made the director a little suspicious of me. You can think of it as part of your treasure hunt. Treasures of ruin are still treasures after all. I hope you will investigate these shrines if you are at all inclined to do so. Alright, you felt trusted by Miss Rayford. Well, yeah. Seriously, I thought we were supposed to get another TM. I might be wrong. Yeah, okay. So this right here will be the reward we get for doing all the history stuff. I do hope you will take on the hunt of the treasures if you are so inclined. Okay, I think we actually have to capture them. Never mind. Let me make sure of this. Or maybe we have to capture the Pokemon. Yeah. Alright, so let's go get them. Alright, and the first one, yeah, so you can see that they're marked now with these little shrine thingies. Yeah, 4 different points, 4 different corners of the map. You gotta go there, collect them all, so on and so forth. Yeah. And I'm gonna be catching them in order of the Pokedex. Has them laid out in, so I think the first one is called Wo-Chin. Yeah. Yeah, so this is the one right here. I think we've already found 2 of the stakes. As a bonus, since I can't show all the location of the stakes in this video because I pulled out 2 of them already, I'm going to include a link in the description to Cerebi.net of one of the valuable resources for information on the Pokemon games. They will tell you where you can find all the stakes. I'm going to be going to these locations and trying to pull them out to the best of my ability. I think there's actually one right up here. If you can believe that. Yeah, just chilling out right up here. This is also a great place to go around and explore. Like right there, we found a freaking Houndstone. Or whatever. Yeah, here's one. Here's the first one right here. Yeah, there's 8 of them all together, so every time you pull 2 of them out, you'll lose a chain. Kind of tells you how many you have left. And pulled, crumbled, and vanished. Gonna say that after each one. Also, is a great way to find items. Okay, so yeah, I think we pulled out. So after that one, yeah, we pulled out 3 or 4 of them already. So now we gotta find the remaining 4, which is gonna be difficult for me because I have to now basically. I have to go to all 8 locations, and I may or may not find one. So that'll be fun. Shouldn't be too hard though. Okay, so I'm kind of unsure on this one, but I think this is right. This area right here is where you pull the first one out. I can't really be sure of this. Yeah, according to what I'm seeing, so this area would be the location of the first stake. I've already pulled it out though, so we can move on. Okay, we're in South Area Province 5, I believe. Yeah, it's right up here somewhere. I mean, in the photo I'm looking at, you can see it from the school. Maybe a little further back. But generally, this area right here is where the stake is. Might be up here. And a lot of these stakes are going to be in high elevation areas or areas that would not be easy to get to without Miraidon's upgrades. Koraidon and Miraidon's upgrades, so yeah, I would probably wait till after after you completed all of the Path of Titans or Path of Legends before you get to here. Alright, so here's another stake. Just give this one a yank, yep. Stake crumbled and vanished. And to let you know where that is on the map, it's yeah, on this really tall mountain. It's right here, just southeast of the school. And speaking of things that are southeast of the school, yeah, the next one I believe is right here in this area. I've already pulled it out though. It's actually pretty easy to get to. There's the wall, the seawall, or the lake wall. And it's also right by this fenced area. And then there's even a gap in the fence right here to kind of signify where it is. So, again, this area right, again, southeast of the school. Generally a route right here on the map. And this one should actually be easy, pretty easy to spot from the beginning of your adventure. It's on this stone right here. You can see it more clearly at night. But yeah, it's right here. Just grab it, pull it. On this black stick, yep. And I'm going to show you the location. Again, pretty easy to find. It's near the terrestrialized terrestrial Jigglypuff. Yeah, right there, just east of the school. Not there. Where I am right now. Another one that's really close by, Artisan. It's like right down here. I think we got this one already. Oh no, it's not down here, it's up here. Not down, up. I think we got that one already. Oh no, there it is. You can actually see all of Artisan from up here. Just give you an idea where it is on the map. But yeah, right just west, a little bit south of Artisan. Pull it out. Yep. Pulled it out, crumbled and vanished. And we got one more to go. I actually almost went past this one. It's like right over here. Right up here. Come on, get the thing. And by the way, going around and finding these stakes is a great way to find other items too, especially TMs. So let's just give this stake a pull. I think that should be the last one. I didn't show the location. It's right near the watchtower. I think Area 3 watchtower. Let me be sure of this. When you pull that out, you'll hear that. Skrrr. You heard a mysterious cry coming from the shrine. We'll go into the shrine next. But yeah, this location is right here. There's Watchtower Area 3, South Province Watchtower Area 3 right there. And there. Move. There. Yeah, there's the location right there. And to my knowledge, you only get to face these Pokemon once. I might be wrong on that, but you're going to want to save before you try to capture them. Alright, here we go. Faint sound is coming from within the shrine. Will you touch the shrine? Don't touch the shrine. Dude! Alright, rattle, rattle, rumble, rumble, rumble! Rumble, rumble, rumble! Kerbang! Out came. Oh my god, what are you? Subscribe! Subscribe! Like! Turn notifications on! Alright, slug versus slug. So that weaken the attack power of all surrounding Pokemon, that's okay. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to try and put it to sleep. Oh, Power Whip. Okay, well, this is going to be difficult now. This is why we saved. I was hoping I'd get at least one yawn attack out before it hit me with a grass, but, okay. Yeah, this one is grass and dark type, so be ready for that. I think I can burn it, and it's also a dark type, so I gotta be ready for that. But Will-O-Wisp. Kicks in, so that burns it. This is Wo-Chien. They all have hyphenated names, by the way. I think the burn should make things go a lot smoother. And Mud Slap. I'm trying to go very gently on this thing. I think I might take too long if I do this. Power Whip. It's too inaccurate now. I still have my Master Ball, but I'm probably never going to use it. Let's see what happens if I Hex. You ready to have your finger on the home button whenever you do a big attack. Now that it is burnt, I think... Oh, Giga Drain? No, not gonna happen. I think we should be alright to try and catch it. Actually, one more Mud Slap. Just tweaking a little bit more. Just a touch more. Ooh, critical hit, yay. Hardly noticed. Shell Bell. Crap, Giga Drain. It's not gonna do much, but I'm trying to wear this thing down here. Whatever, I'll just Mud Slap it again. Sorry this is taking so long. I just want to get a little bit less HP on it. I can't do any significant damage to it. Its accuracy is so low right now that it probably won't hit me with anything. It's not going to kill me. Yeah, even Giga Drain, which is 100% accuracy, can't even hit. Alright, I'm going for the catch. Might be a little too strong right now, but it won't be an issue. Going forward. It's too strong. Okay. Gotta wear it down just a little bit more. The Giga Drain isn't doing me any favors. I think another Mud Slap is in order. It's like glaring at me like, dude, what are you doing? There we go. Accuracy fell. Ruination. Oh god. This attack right here, it's basically Super Fang. that just makes it easier to describe. It's Super Fang, but it's a dark type Super Fang. It's a Super Fang that can hit ghost types. Dang. Yeah, see, it cuts its HP right in half. Okay, I might have to reset this one. There. One. Dang it. Foul play. Ooh. Thank God for Mud Slap. I'm gonna trade that out for Yawn later on. Alright, this is it. If it catches, it's in. If it's not, I'm gonna have to restart. Yeah, really sleep is the better one, and okay, we gotta reset. Alright, here we go again, round 2. Yeah, this thing is pretty horrifying, especially when you read the Pokedex description. We're sending out Skeletors this time. I changed up one attack. I changed, yeah, instead of Mud Slap, or sorry, instead of Will-O-Wisp, I have Sing to get to sleep. Let's wear it down a little bit with Hex. It's gonna take too long, I gotta sing it. I'm not sure how much... Well, heck, let's try Torch Song, see what happens. Yep, too much. Alright, here we go again, round 3. This time I know what I'm doing, though. The problem with Sing is that's 55% accuracy, which is slightly better than 1 and 2 chances, but still. I don't like it. Oh, it worked. Okay. And we can actually use that power-up Hex, so... yeah. Yeah, let's Hex at it. There we go. Still asleep, good. Doing Hex. Staying asleep. It wakes up now. Nope, okay. I could probably do another Hex, but if I do Hex, I'll be knocked out. However, it will be less powerful if he's awake. So let's start throwing Ultra Balls at him until he wakes up. There's 1 wiggle, 2 wiggle. Oh, not yet. Close. Yeah, he's up now. It's gonna hurt Foul Play. Yeah, it's super effective. He's a dark type. No, he's a ghost type. Wo-Chien is a dark type, though. Hit with Hex, see what happens. Will be just enough. Yep. I gotta hurry, though, because he's gonna Power Whip, okay. I was expecting another foul play. Sing. Oh! Darn you. I can't use Yawn. Can't use Gastrodon's Yawn, so I gotta hope for the best with Sing. Dang it! Darn you, we did it. Okay. Let's see. Backup plan. I'm gonna send out Gastrodon. If it can hit the Yawn, that'd be great. Hopefully he won't use Power Whip. Actually, what I can do... This'll work. Yeah, Gastrodon has a Poison Terra type, so... Has added insurance. Yeah, if he tries to use Power Whip on me, he's gonna get a surprise. Ruination, okay. It's okay, I yawned. I got him to sleep, that's what I wanted. I should have gone with that to begin with. Hopefully he doesn't use Giga Drain won't give him too much health, but I can't knock it down much more than it is now. Let's see if we can get him with one Ultra Ball. Nope. Yeah, definitely put them to sleep. And don't worry about Ruination too much. It's only half the remaining HP, so it's basically good for the first attack, but after that, it's less effective. Okay, he's asleep again. Let's catch him. Honestly, I didn't even have this hard a time trying to catch Miraidon in a Dusk Ball. We caught him. Alright, that's 1 down, 3 to go. That took way too much time, but don't worry. The next 3 should be easy to catch. Easy enough to catch. And let's take a look at Wo-Chien, the ruinous Pokemon. It drains the life force from vegetation, causing nearby forests to instantly wither and fields to turn barren. Delightful. Yeah, but he is part of the Pokedex, so we caught him. And that is actually going to wrap things up for tonight's episode, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to TimPlaysAGame, and next time we're going to go after the remaining 3 of the Treasures of Ruin. So until then, this is Tim from TimPlaysAGame signing off, and have a good night, guys.